Hey, I'm back. Had to get the telephone there. Hey, somebody asked me the other day, said you say you've been in this a long time. I said, I have. I've been doing this work a long time, 39, 40 years, making my living at doing this work. And somebody said, well, how long's it been? I said, well, I can tell you this. I can remember when the first weed eater come out, and not the weed eater that come out was actually called weed eater. It was a green weed eater, electric weed eater. You had to pull around with a cord, just like it is drop cord. You had to have 200 foot of cord to get around the house, But when you cut grass, you had these little old hand clippers, look like big scissors turned sideways, and you go around. You've probably seen them. Young guys don't know what they look like. I mean, them things have been gone a long time. And I remember the weed eater coming out. I do remember my grandmother, she got one of these electric trimmers. It looked like a big barber shear, and I forget who made that, but it's like Emerson or somebody, but it was about a 4 or 5 inch sickle blade mower, like a big barber shear that you charged up with a battery. And that's the first battery charged thing I'd ever seen. You plugged it in the wall. It didn't even have a battery that you take out and put in. You just plugged it into the wall. And I said, man, that right there is a ticket. We thought we was something. We could go down to my grandma's yard just to be able to let us use them little old clippers to go around on our hands and knees and clip the grass around the house. But that's how long I've been doing this stuff. It's been a long time. The first skid steer I ever seen, I think it was 77 or 78, 1978 or 77. We was working on a job with my uncle, me and my cousin, and we seen this machine. Didn't have a clue what it was. A little old four-wheel machine with a cage on it, and had a bucket on the front of it. And it was a Melrose Bobcat 610, I believe it was. I think the numbers. I'm not sure the number, but I think it's a 610. But this thing is amazing to me. I mean, it is, everything we seen before that to landscape, which that wasn't even a landscape. The brick masons had this machine, and they would move their sand around and move some bricks around, and it wouldn't pick up a whole lot. But I'll tell you how the transmission worked on that thing. If you know what a transmission looks like in a golf cart, where that spindle goes in and out, it's kind of like a variable speed transmission. That's the kind of transmission it had in it. It didn't have no power. I mean, you just had to work it around a curve to make that thing work. But that was the first skid steer I ever seen. That's how long I've been doing this stuff, a long time. And I thought that was the neatest thing. But that brick mason left that key in that machine, and it was sitting out the rock pile where the guys was putting in septic tank and the sand pile for the brick masons. We cranked that thing up and got up on that rock pile and tried to climb the rock pile. We was just youngins, didn't have a clue what we was doing. It's a wonder we didn't get killed. But we got on that thing. My uncle, he come around the corner of the house, and I thought he was going to kill both of us. If we didn't get hurt, he was going to kill us, because where we was on somebody else's machine, cranked that thing up, didn't have a clue what we was doing. And it was scary then, but after we got after that, it was kind of comical, over the years, but that was the first skid steer I ever seen. And then that's kind of answered the question, how long you been doing this stuff. Skid steer's been around a long time, and it's come a long ways. I mean, you can do a skid steer, make a skid steer do about anything with all the attachments. But they've just about made the tractor in the landscape industry just about obsolete, other than aerifying and aerating and stuff like that. There's still a few tractors around, but very few people grade with tractors anymore. These big seeding companies that does these roadsides, they've got these double wheel tractors that they still use on these big slopes and stuff, and seeding projects and stuff like that. But the landscaping in general, between the skid steers and the mini skid steers and the dingoes and the tools has just evolved into tools is just unbelievable. I mean, you can get one machine that'll take 3 or 4 guys' place, you know, as far as handwork. But that's how long I've been in this business. It's been a long time, seen a lot of changes. But I'm gonna get out of here and see if I can get this machine off this trailer. These guys will be pulling up any minute. We'll get on to something else here in a little bit. We might have another story for you or something. But I've got years and years of stories I could sit here and talk about. I just didn't know if you guys wanted to hear any of this mess or not. But if you do, make a comment on there. We got all kinds of stuff. I've seen stuff from A to Z in this landscaping and dirt playing work, and some good stuff, some funny stuff, some dangerous, just all kinds of stuff. So if you guys think it's something you might want to hear about or talk about, let me know. I'm gonna sign out here now and get out here and go to work.